This is ir to go preterite sentences. Now let me say right up front, if you don't know ir in the preterite, it turns into fui, fuiste, fue, fuimos, fueron. Before you watch this clip, please go back and check out my clip labeled ir preterite forms. You can't be successful with this clip unless you know ir in the preterite. It's very tricky, it's very irregular. All right, number one, Lola went to the museum. Lola fue al museo. Lola fue al museo. Number two, I went to Isabel's house. Yo fui a la casa de Isabel. Yo fui a la casa de Isabel. Number three, Enrique and I went to Julio's house. Enrique y yo fuimos a la casa de Julio. Enrique y yo fuimos a la casa de Julio. And number four, Benito and Carlos went to the bank. Benito y Carlos fueron al banco. Benito y Carlos fueron al banco. Now let's look at number one. Lola went to museum. Now, fue is she went, a is to, and el is the in front of museum. So why isn't it Lola fue a el museo? Well, anytime in Spanish you have a followed by the, el, it turns into al. Because Spanish is based on speed. Try to say a-el, 3 times real fast. Everybody. A-el, a-el, a-el. Hard to say. Now smash together and say al, al, al. Al, al, al. So again, anytime in Spanish you have a, el together, it smashes into al. It's called a contraction. We do this in English too. Cannot turns into can't. Will not turns into won't. Should not turns into shouldn't. All right, now look at number two. Yo fui a la casa de Isabel. Literally, I went to the house of Isabel. Notice in English that there's an apostrophe S. Anytime in English you see an apostrophe S, I want you to think of this formula. The blank of blank. The blank of blank. So instead of saying Bob's sister, you say the sister of Bob. Instead of saying Stephen's books, you say the books of Stephen. Because think about it. They're not going to use an apostrophe S in Spanish. If a Spanish person sees a little mark over a letter, they're going to assume it's an accent mark. So there's no such thing as an apostrophe S in Spanish. Now, number three, Enrique and I went to Julio's house. Enrique y yo fuimos a la casa de Julio. Okay, notice Julio's house. There's an apostrophe S. What's the formula for an apostrophe S? The blank of blank. So we went to the house of Julio. All right. Now, number four, Benito and Carlos went to the bank. And again, what does el turn into al? It's not fueron a el banco, it's fueron al banco. And again, if you're confused by that, check out my clip, el equals al. All right. This has been ir to go preterite sentences.